Interested in this lesson and showing you how to have a little bit more control with your audio. So in a previous lesson, we learned that we can go to a website such as Sound Bible. It doesn't have to be this website. And then I found a chime that I like. I just searched for chimes and I saved the link as, and I put in a better easily. This has a big long name in there, and I just want chime, just to keep it real simple. And there's a reason for that, which you'll see. So it's chime, just a real short word, and it's going to be .wav. And I hit save. And the other part of the setup we've learned in a previous tutorial, so this is a really quick review, is I have to import it to my assets library. If I want to use it in this file, I do have to hit upload assets and then hit the audio file that you want to include. In my case, I already have it uploaded because I want to have it set up. So here's what I want to happen. I have this black box just sitting there for 25 frames. My green dot pops up on 15 and just sits there 15, 16, 17. Right there, and then my black box just sits there for the remainder of the animation. But I don't want that chime to pop up until frame 15. And then once it gets to the end of the file, I want it to stop. I want to have control as to when my audio file stops. So I know that from a previous tutorial, I can add my audio right on this keyframe from picking it from here. But I want to show you a new way to do this. So I have this audio layer down at the bottom, and I added a frame on 15, and I want to click on this default to add some kind of code. We haven't messed with this sound yet. We've messed with timeline a lot, but we haven't experimented with anything else. So I clicked on sound, and under sound there's play sound, and it says, well, what sound do you want? So in that area, I'm going to put chime.wav, which is kind of why I renamed it as something short and easy to remember. And I can see it here. The file that was there before would extend out here, and I just wouldn't be sure what it was called. So let's test that out. I can see it has a yellow bubble above that frame, so that means I know I added code successfully to it. So I'm going to take this back to frame 1 and hit play. Okay, so it works. When it gets to frame 15, the audio starts. The problem is that the audio is so long that it continues even when the movie starts all over on frame 1 and plays again because it's a looping movie. It's still finishing when it hits 15 and the new one starts. So I need to, somewhere on here, add a frame, and I can move this frame around a little bit so I can stop the audio. So back to the scripts, where I go to my sound controls, and I want to stop all sounds before it loops to the beginning. So that's all I have to do. I don't have to do anything else to this code. It adds a yellow bubble above that frame, so I know that it's successful. And I'm going to actually drag this out a little bit so the black box stays there for all of the frames. This time I'm going to go back to the beginning. It's an abrupt stop, but now when it hits the code that tells it to stop, it stops. The movie loops and starts all over, and there's no audio again until 15 where it starts again. And so it is following the commands that are given to it in the script. That's how you can control some audio within your Wick Editor file.